Hello friends, welcome back to our weekly update session on current banking and financial awareness. So this video we are covering these updates that is last weeks between 29th June to 5th July. So friends, watch full video till last. Now let's we start our session. Now first one says which tech giant and electronic chip manufacturer company purchased 0.39% stake in Reliance Jio platforms. So here the answer is Intel Capital. Intel Capital, it is a division of Intel Corporation company. So you might have seen the Intel electronic chip manufacturer company. So this company investing in our Geo platform with the stake of 0.39%, it is equal to 1894 crore rupees. So that gained an electronic chip manufacturer company, that is Intel's investment into Reliance Jio platform with equal of 1894 crore rupees, which is equal to 0.39% stake acquired in Jio platforms. So Intel Capital is the 12th company to join the list of global giants who have invested in this Reliance Jio platform over the last 2 months. So now Intel Capital will invest around 1894.50 crores in this Reliance Jio platform at an equity value of 4 lakh crore rupees. When it comes to this Intel Group, the Intel Capital, it is a division of Intel Corporation. So it's set up to manage corporate venture capital and global investment. And Intel Capital, it is I told is division of Intel Corporation. So the headquarters of Intel Corporation, it is US. And the Reliance Jio company is said that the deal with the Intel company, it is a total investment have risen to 1,17,580 crore rupees. So the Reliance Jio said after this deal with the Intel Group, the total investment have risen to 1,17,580 so far into Reliance Jio platforms. So the answer is Intel Capital. Now next one says which bank offers Zip Drive? It is an instant auto loan facility. So which bank offering to their customers Zip Drive scheme? It is an instant auto loan facility. So here the answer is HDFC Bank. Yes, HDFC Bank has announced to offer this instant auto loan named as Zip Drive to their customers. So we'll see what about this Zip Drive. It is an instant auto loan facility as we said. So this instant loan facility will be offered to their customers in about 1,000 cities. So that is tier 2 and tier 3 cities in India. So the Zip Drive loan facility will be offered only for customers with pre-approved offers. So the customers who are getting pre-approved offers to their respective mobile numbers or their email IDs or their net banking users. So they'll come to know whether their pre-approved offers are available or not. So this instant auto loan is a technology enabled loan product and the credit assessment is done by banking software and the loan will be offered to within 10 seconds. So the HDFC Bank people saying this instant auto loan, it is a technology enabled loan product. So that technology due to develop that software, banking software will decide according to your credit history, according to your banking savings account transaction, the bank software will decide you are eligible or not for a pre-approved offer to this Zip Drive auto loan facility. So if you are eligible within 10 minutes, you will get this offer to avail this auto loan facility. So this is an instant loan facility offered to their customers. That is called Zip Drive. It is instant auto loan facility. So when it comes to static part of this HDFC Bank, the headquarters of HDFC Bank, it is Mumbai, and present MD and CEO of HDFC Bank, Aditya Puriji. So now the question is HDFC Bank offers this instant loan facility named as Zip Drive. Now next one says which organization has decided to set up infrastructure investment trust? Infrastructure Investment Trust. Which organization has decided to set up this investment trust? So here the answer is NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. So it is our government body and it has decided to establish Infrastructure Investment Trust, INVIT, which will be India's first government or semi-government trust. So far no trust in the name of government or semi-government. So this is the first trust to establish as infrastructure investment fund in India. So the answer is National Highway Authority of India. We'll see about this trust. So this investment trust will be promoted under the Indian Trust Act 1882. So this trust promoted under the Indian Trust Act 1882 and also SEBI regulations, Securities and Exchange Board of India regulations under year of 2014 Act. So simply this trust is under Indian Trust Act and SEBI Regulation Act 2014. So this infrastructure investment trust will facilitate investment in highway sector. So for this purpose, a new company will be set up which will act as investment manager to this National Highway Authority of India Investment Trust. So it will mobilize resources from market for monetizing completed highway projects of this National Highway and Authority of India NHIV that have a toll collection track record for at least of 1 year. So it will mobilize resources from market for monetizing completed highway projects of NHAI that have a toll collection track, the toll collection track record of at least 1 year they will maintain. So here the answer is NHAI. Now when it comes to static part of this question, this National Highway Authority of India, sorry, headquarters it is New Delhi. The present chairman of NHAI, Dr. Sukhbir Singh Sandhu. The present chairman of NHAI, Dr. Sukhbir Singh Sandhu. The headquarters of when it comes to SEBI headquarters obviously it is Mumbai. The present chairman of SEBI, Ajit Tyagi. So that was about this trust. So which organization has decided to set up this infrastructure investment trust? This NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. So it comes under which they promoted this under which act? It is Indian Trust Act and SEBI regulations. Friends, you can follow our channel in social platforms like Telegram, Facebook and Instagram. These links I have provided in description section. Now next question says which organization joined as an observer for France-based network for greening the financial system? So which organization joined as an observer for France-based network for greening the financial system NGFS? So the answer is Asian Development Bank. So Asian Development ADB Bank joined as observer for this France-based network for greening the financial system NGFS. We'll say about this group and this system. So Network for Greening the Financial System NGFS, it is a global forum. It is a global forum which brings together all the central banks and supervisors around the globe and commits to manage the financial risks and develop protection and saving opportunities with respect to climate change and environment. So what they said, Network for Greening the Financial System NGFS, it is a global forum. It is a global forum which brings together all the central banks. So our RBI is and like that. So every country's central bank in an Asian region. So all the central banks and supervisors around the globe and commits to manage financial risks and develop protection and saving opportunities with respect to climate change and environment. So after joining as observer to this NGFS, the Asian Development Bank will address climate risk management in the financial sector and it will help in implementing climate finance targets and will prove export assistance to support the transition of emerging Asian countries into substantial economies. So after joining this observer to NGFS, the ADB will address climate risk management in the financial sector and will help in implementing climate finance targets and will provide export assistance to support the transition of emerging Asian countries into sustainable economies. This Asian Development Bank ADB will fulfill this NGFS network for greening the financial system goals like tackling climate change and environmental sustainability and fostering regional cooperation and integration and building climate and disaster resilience and also strengthening the governance. So for this to fulfill these goals, this ADB as observer for finance France-based network for greening the financial system NGFS. What I told, this is a forum. This NGFS, it is a France-based NGFS. It is a global forum which brings together all the central banks and supervisors around the globe and commits to manage financial risks and develop projection and saving opportunities with respect to climate change and environment. So the answer is ADB, Asian Development Bank. So we'll come to know about this ADB. So when look at the starting part of this ADB, the headquarters of ADB Philippines and present ADB President Mr. Asakwa, Masatsuga Asakwa. Now next question says name the organization which is set up as a special purpose vehicle SPV and it is offering a special liquidity scheme also for NBFCs and HFCs. So we need that organization name. So the question is which organization has set up a special purpose vehicle and is offering a special liquidity scheme for NBFCs, non-banking finance companies and HFCs, housing finance companies. Here the answer is SBI Capital Markets Limited, a subsidiary company of State Bank of India. This Government of India has approved a special liquidity scheme for non-banking finance companies and housing finance companies through a special purpose vehicle. So this special liquidity scheme is set up by this SBI Capital Markets, SBI CAP, which is a subsidiary of State Bank of India. So the finance provided under this scheme to non-banking finance companies and housing finance companies will be used to repay existing liabilities. So existing debt, existing liabilities and not to expand their assets. So this scheme will remain open for 3 months so that respective trust will be able to make subscriptions and period of lending by the trust will be up to 90 days. So as I told for 3 months of this scheme will be open for 3 months so that this trust will be able to make subscriptions and the period of lending by the trust will be up to 90 days. So commercial paper and non-convertible debentures will be instruments used in this scheme. So you might have heard these commercial papers and non-convertible debentures. So when a when a liquidity or this type of liquidity schemes are when happens, the two companies are writing using for exchange of money through these commercial papers and non-convertible debentures. So using these instruments, they will transfer the funds. So any NBFCs, including microfinance institutions, which are under RBI and HFC registered under National Housing Finance Banks, are eligible to have the benefit of these schemes because due to COVID-19, all NBFCs and housing finances facing liquidity issue. So for helping in the liquidity crisis, this SBI Capital Markets Limited has given a set up a special liquidity scheme to helping these NBFC companies through these commercial papers and non-convertible debentures, the instruments they'll use in this scheme to repay their existing liabilities and not to expand their current assets of these NBFCs and HFCs. So the answer is SBI Capital Markets Limited. Now next question says Government of India and the World Bank. Government of India and World Bank have signed an agreement to develop housing finance projects in which state? Which Indian state? Yeah, the answer is Tamil Nadu state. The Government of India has signed an agreement with World Bank to develop housing projects and provide affordable housing to low income groups in which state? In Tamil Nadu state. We'll see about this affordable housing loan project So the agreement is signed to strengthen the state's housing sector. The agreement is signed to strengthen the state's housing sector and associate policies with housing sector. So this agreement is signed to develop two housing projects in Tamil Nadu state. So the two projects accumulates with the total loan grant by this World Bank and Government of India is equal to 250 million US dollars. 250, the loan agreement amount is 250 million US dollars. So the name of the two projects under these agreements are, one is Tamil Nadu Housing Sector Strengthening Program. For this, out of the total amount, $200 million will be utilized. And second one is Tamil Nadu Housing and Habitat Development Project. So for this project, they will utilize the remaining amount of 50 million US dollars. So the total project amount is $250 million. So under that 200 US dollars, 200 million US dollars for Tamil Nadu housing sector program purpose, and remaining Tamil Nadu housing and habitat development project remaining 50 million US dollars. So this loan amount is granted by International Bank of Reconstruction and Development, that is IBRD, with a maturity period of 20 years. So including grace period of 3.5 years. So here the answer is Tamil Nadu state government. When it comes to static part of this question, the Tamil Nadu state present chief minister Thiru Edappi K. Palaniswamiji and the governor of Tamil Nadu Banwarilal Purohit. The government of India has signed an agreement with World Bank to develop housing projects and provide affordable housing to low-income groups in Tamil Nadu state. Now next question says, with which bank Swiggy has partnered to launch Swiggy Money? The answer is ICICI Bank. Yes, the food tech giant. Swiggy. Swiggy has partnered with private sector bank, that is ICICI Bank, to launch its own digital wallet called as Swiggy Money. So Swiggy Money, it is a digital wallet. It will enable single click checkout experience to users. So this Swiggy Money is provided by ICICI Bank's Insta Wallet service, so which is built on the cloud platform along with the API integration. So with the help of this, Swiggy customers will be able to use their wallet if the customer is an ICICI Bank account holder. It is very easy to manage this wallet. However, a non-ICICI Bank account holder also can use this facility after providing government ID to ICICI Bank. So this facility like a discount, instant withdrawals, top up the wallet with other banks and split pay option are made available on this Swiggy Money digital wallet app. So if the answer is ICICI Bank is tie up with this Swiggy to launch this Swiggy Money digital wallet app. So now when it comes to static part of ICICI Bank present MD and CEO Sandesh Bakshi and headquarters of ICICI Bank Mumbai. Now when it comes to Swiggy, the Swiggy headquarters Bengaluru, and the Swiggy, it is a food startup, it is a successor like anything. And this Swiggy present CEO Sriharsha Magistri. Sriharsha Magistri. See, the answer is ICICI Bank. Now next question says, which of the following organization has approved a loan for India to execute STARTS project? To execute which project? Which project? STARTS. STARTS, it is a strengthening teaching, learning and result for state program. So that we'll call it short as STARTS project. We'll see the answer this one. So the answer is World Bank. The international financial body, that is World Bank, has approved a loan for India to build a STARTS project. So this project strengthening the teaching, learning and result for state program. A loan of 500 million, that is equal to 3,700 crores in Indian currency. So the project of this, the loan amount of for this is in Indian rupees 3,700 crores has been sanctioned by World Bank. The STARS is basically an education upliftment project. STARS, it is basically an education upliftment project, so which stands for, as I told, strengthening teaching, learning and result for state programs. So STARS project is an undertaken to improve the quality and governance of school education in 6 Indian states. In 6 Indian states. Now we'll see what are the 6 Indian states. The states namely as Himachal Pradesh, first one, second one Kerala, third one Madhya Pradesh, fourth one Maharashtra, fifth one Odisha, and sixth one is then last one Rajasthan. We will see once again at six states: Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Maharashtra, and last one is Rajasthan. The project will be executed via Samarga Siksha Abhiyan. So this project will be executed via Samarga Siksha Abhiyan. Now when it comes to static part of this question, the headquarters of World Bank, Washington DC, United States, and present World Bank President David Malpass. Friends, I am providing these weekly updates from March month onwards. So, any one of you missed our previous months or weeks updates on this bank and financial news, so you can reach playlist section and take weekly updates playlist. So, there every week's banking and financial updates you could see. So, you can pick and watch it if you are missed it. Now, next question says, name the organization has launched Swavlambana Crisis Responsive Fund. The question is which organization has launched a Swavalamban Crisis Responsive Fund? So the answer is Small Industries Development Bank of India, that is SIDBI. The Swavalamban Crisis Responsive Fund is set up by SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. We'll see about this scheme. It is an open-ended fund to provide facility of free onboarding MSME on trade receivables discounting system platform. This Swavalambana Crisis Response Fund, it is useful for MSME companies. It is open-ended fund to provide the facility of free onboarding of MSMEs on what? On trade receivables discounting system platform. So this Swavalambana Crisis Response Fund SCRF comes under Swavalamban Resource Facility, which is developed in a partnership with SIDBI and DIFD. SIDBI and DIFD, that is Department of International Development. It is headquarters in the UK. So this facility, which is developed in a partnership between SIDBI and DIFD UK. So this Swavalambana Crisis Responsive Fund facility will be available till 30th September of this year 2020, and SIDBI aims to attain the target on board 10,000 during the predefined tenure. So the Trade Receivables Discounting System TREDS, it is an electronic platform. So where the receivables of MSMEs are drawn against buyers and they are financed by multiple finances via an auction. So when it comes to static part of this question, the SIDBI, Small Industrial Development Bank of India, the headquarters it is UP, Lucknow, and headquarters of MD and CEO Muhammad Mustafa. So this Swavalambana Crisis Responsive Fund SCRF is useful for MSMEs on trade receivables discounting system. So it is set up by our SIDBI, Small Industrial Development Bank of India. Next question says who promulgated, means who launched this Banking Regulation Amended Ordinance 2020. Who announced this Regulation Amendment Ordinance? Who promulgated Banking Regulation Amendment Ordinance 2020? So the answer is our Indian President Sri Ramnath Kovindji. The President of India Sri Ramnath Kovindji promulgated Banking Regulation Amendment Ordinance 2020. So this step is taken to ensure safety of depositors from all banks by improving governance and oversights. So this step is taken to ensure safety of depositors from all banks by improving governance and oversights. So recently PMC Bank and Yes Bank, there are a lot of urban cooperative banks uh, came into frauds. So that the ordinance will amend the Bank Regulation Act 1949 as applicable to cooperative banks also. So as I said in our earlier session, the state and multi and urban, these all cooperative banks. Now recently Government of India made an amendment to this Bank Regulation Act 1949 to brings under RBI supervision. So the ordinance has extended to control and regulation power of cooperative banks to RBI. So these amendments are not applicable to primary agriculture credit society, this is PACS, or corporate societies which is rural level. So the amendment has taken place in the section 45 of Bank and Regulation Act 1949 and will thus ensure proper management even without making an order of moratorium. in order to avoid disruption of the financial system. So this step has taken to ensure safety of depositors from all banks by improving governance and oversight. So this ordinance will amend the which Act, Banking Regulation Act 1949. So here the answer is President Sri Ramnath Kovind ji. He has promulgated this regulation amendment ordinance 2020. When it comes to static part of this question, here Reserve Bank of India came into limelight in this question. So the RBI headquarters Mumbai and present governor of RBI Sri Shaktikant Das ji. Friends, that was about weekly updates from 11th May to 24th May. So if you like this video, please like, comment and share. If you're not yet subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates to your mobile whenever I will upload new video. So thanks for watching. Jai Hind.